intimacy is basically bye-bye, out the window. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is my 33-week bump date. I am 33 weeks pregnant. This week baby is still the size of a honeydew. Apparently that changes at 35 weeks now, at which point she becomes a watermelon. The major thing that has happened this week is that I have packed, where is it? I think it's over here. Right here. My hospital bag. So my hospital bag is pretty much finished being packed. There's just a few more things I need to chuck in there, but I pretty much finished packing my hospital bag. I just need to pack a hospital bag for baby girl and then we're good to go. Luke can pack his own hospital bag. My symptoms for this week, pretty much the same. I've had crazy baby movements. She's still crazy busy, crazy active. I've noticed it more when I'm drinking coffee or when I'm drinking something cold or just after I've eaten. She just goes crazy. I've also noticed that my thrush issues are getting worse, and I think it's because I ran out of my probiotics and I thought I'll just go without them, I don't need to buy more, and then it went downhill from there. So my word of advice to you, if you're having the same issue with me trying to get rid of it, is to go get some probiotics because it definitely helps the problem. Another symptom that I have, which I haven't mentioned and I've had it for a while now, is extra hairs. I haven't noticed it on my face like a lot of people do. I probably have it on my face, but I just don't look at myself in the mirror ever. But I have noticed it on my belly. I have like a hairy belly. Gross. I'm starting to get a lot more tired purely because I'm huge and I'm carrying around a baby like 100% of the time. I've noticed that I'm getting tired very easily and I don't want to get out of bed. Rolling over in bed is a massive deal. Just rolling from one side to the other. If I don't roll frequently, my whole side just gets really sore and just painful. I know you're supposed to sleep on your left side, and for like 90% of the night I do sleep on my left side, but just that other 10% I need to roll over onto my right side because my left side just hurts. I wake up in pain. My whole left side is just aching because I've been laying on it all night. I've also noticed I've been getting quite a lot of back pain. It's not constant, which is great. It's just like twinges of pain when I do something strenuous. One thing that has become nearly impossible, basically impossible at this point in pregnancy, and it's only going to get worse, is intimacy is basically bye-bye, out the window. It's not that I don't want to, it's because I'm so large and uncomfortable, and then adding the thrush issues to it, it's just not pleasant. There's just this baby in between you and it's just not pleasant, and it's extremely uncomfortable, especially laying on your back. Pretty much on your left side is the only thing you can do, but like I said, even with that being a thing, thrush is still a massive issue, and just the two combined, I'm like, in that aspect I'm really looking forward to getting my body back so that I can share it with someone other than my baby. Something else that happened this week, actually this morning, was that I had a phone call from my midwives to discuss my gestational diabetes numbers, like my glucose level numbers. As you know, I've been documenting my glucose levels as you do when you have gestational diabetes, and she is completely happy with the numbers. I've had one borderline reading, which was like on the level. It's supposed to be below 6.8 2 hours after you eat, and it was on 6.8, and I had a giant bowl of pasta and then just sat on the couch and watched a movie. Like, I didn't do any exercise like they recommend you do after you eat, and even that was like 6.8. The rest of my numbers are quite low. If anything, she's not concerned that they're low, but she's just like, are you eating enough? Because your numbers are quite low. I am eating enough. I do eat quite big portions. I don't think I'm balancing my carbs right, or maybe my body can just handle more carbs than the parameters that they tell you to stay within. I stay within the parameters of how many carbs they tell you to eat per meal, but I guess that I can just handle a little bit more because my numbers are so low. But as I've heard, as the pregnancy progresses, it gets harder to control your glucose levels and stay within the numbers. So I don't want to go too crazy, but it's nice to know that I can add some more carbs or bigger portions if I want to. That pasta was so good. Baby girl officially has plenty of clothing thanks to a beautiful subscriber who sent me a bunch of secondhand, like, hand-me-down clothes from her daughter. I was getting a little bit concerned that, you know, baby girl's due date is approaching rapidly and I didn't have a whole lot of clothes for her. I had some, but not a whole lot. And I feel like Talia went through quite a lot of clothes because she was constantly like spitting up on herself. So I'm really happy to have those. And now I just need to find somewhere to put them because baby girl doesn't have her own room. I've had quite a few people comment or message and ask whether I have any stretch marks yet. And I do not have any at this stage. I didn't get any stretch marks with Talia either. With Talia, I used Bio Oil and Palmer's Cocoa Stretch Mark Cream as like a preventative measure. And I didn't get them with her. It probably had nothing to do with the stuff I was doing. From what I've heard, it's genetic, but it doesn't hurt. So this time around, I'm just using the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Stretch Mark Cream because I don't have time to do the Bio Oil in the morning because I have other kids. I've just been using that at night after I get out of my shower. I just put it all over my belly and all over my hips and all over my butt and all over my girls. And I haven't had any yet, so that is great. Although in saying that, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I did get them. I think that's pretty much it for the exciting stuff or just the big things that have happened this week. I have my next scan in 1 week, so I'm looking forward to that because I haven't seen baby since 20 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and show you my 33-week baby bump. Alright guys, that was my 33-week bump date. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below if you want to follow our journey. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!